good, everybody? It's your girl Jakayla A, and I'm back with another video. Me, Romy, Kirby, we back. I've already done one part of this video. It's called Things I Wish I Knew Before Becoming a Nail Tech, but that's like a part 1, and I'm gonna make this the part 2. I had so much stuff that I wanted to say, but it was just too much stuff I wanted to say. So this is number 2. / a beginner nail tech advice video that somebody asked me for. This is part 2. So the first thing I want to say is a little controversial. I don't offer discounts. I don't run sales. I don't discount my work. I already feel like my work is worth every penny that I'm charging for it, and I know my worth in that way. And I also don't charge people based on the lifestyle that I care to live. I charge based on my profit mark, like I'm considering my cost of product, I'm considering my expertise and my experience, and then any extras on top of that. And when I say any extras, I'm talking about like charms and stuff like that. Like, we start counting charms and we start counting the time that it takes to do French tip and, little fees like that. And it might add up in a set, but really it's just little fees here and there. I also believe that when you not cheapen, but when you start offering discounts and you start offering money off of your work, people can come to expect that and only start fucking with you when you have discounts on your work. And I don't like that. And also, let me stop cussing in this video. But I don't like the idea of people only coming around when you are having a sale. It just doesn't work for me. So I personally do not run sales because I do not want to discount myself. I don't run discounts because I don't want to discount myself, okay? This hair under this hat is not eating. Anyway, so that's the first one. The next one, do not beg for clients. Do not beg for clients. Do not beg for clients. Promoting yourself and constantly letting people know about you is not begging. That's the position I'm in right now. I'm in Houston, Texas now from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and I have to start completely over. I went from being a full-time nail tech that did not have to have any other jobs and could sustain myself with my clientele to having no clientele. I have no clientele out here, but that's okay because it's a new life, it's a new beginning. I'll eventually get the clientele, but don't confuse promoting yourself with begging. Begging is very clearly a separate thing that a lot of people do, and I don't think it serves anybody. If anything, just practice. Upload practice videos, upload anything with you doing nails, and continuously promote yourself every single day. I'm at a point right now on all my social media, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and this platform here, YouTube, that I'm uploading daily. At least one video daily on every single platform you need to upload. And that type of, letting people know what you're doing, not only will you see yourself get better as you do the videos, people will watch you get better as you do the videos, and it will bring on clients, but you do not have to beg. And people really, it gets to the nitty and the gritty. And I understand when you don't got that cash flow and when you got that money coming in no more, how it gets, but you don't ever want to look like that person that's begging somebody to work with them, cause then or to book them, cause then the person that's booking you is kind of like they feel sorry for you. And you don't need no scraps, baby. You don't need no scraps. You don't need nobody to feel sorry for you. You just need to promote yourself and not give up and keep going. Eventually people will know that you are out here. A lot of the times it just be because people don't even know you out here. They don't even know you doing it. So that's the space I'm in right now. Do not beg, just practice. So, number 3, going from starting your nail journey and practicing to clients ASAP will probably not be the best thing. I didn't do that, and I stand by not doing that. I probably practiced for like a year, not a year, but I practiced for months. I took one person, and the first person I took was my friend. But before I took her, I was practicing on myself for a long time. I feel like it'd be a rush. It'd be like you're in a rush, in a race to get to that client, to make that flyer and tell people they can come through and get their nails done and to start servicing, but it's really no rush. And I stand by understanding that you're not in a race, because you would rather be waiting a longer time and be providing a quality service than hop off the porch too fast and provide a bullshit service because you're so eager to get in the field. I don't think you got to be eager to get in the field. If it take you 6 months to feel like your retention and application is good enough to charge, go for it. If it takes you a year to feel like your retention and application is good enough to charge, go for it. And there's always a low level to start at when you start. So maybe you don't have to wait until you're the best. You don't have to wait to Instagram Explorer page quality, but you should at least have a good foundation down and have something that you're really proud to stand by before you take your first client. I stand by that. I stand by take your time practicing. It's the only way to get it out the mud. So let's get to the next one. Speaking of practice and what it is to really just have to get it out the mud in that beginning. When you are first in the beginning, you will probably be very tempted to take classes. You'll probably have, your favorite nail tech that's on your page, offering one-on-ones or stuff like that, promoting themselves. I know when I first started in 2018 with practicing, didn't take my first client to 2019, but in 2018, when I first started practicing, it was like 3. It wasn't nearly as many as it is right now in Milwaukee. It was like 3, maybe 4 girls that I knew of, because maybe it was more, but it was like 3 or 4 girls that I knew of, and they was all so cold to me. They was all so good. They had all started between like 15, 16, maybe some of them 2012, 2013, and I had no idea what so many black girls doing nails. And I was so tempted to take one of their class because they were so good and they were so sweet. A lot of them, Crystal, Taylor, Maisha, they were so nice to me. And I would ask them for their advice and they would tell me, I never took a class, I never took a class, I never took a class. So why would I take their class if they never took a class? All you need is to see one person do something and instantly you know you can do it. All you need is to see one person in life do something and you know right away it's possible for you to do it. So my mind was, even though I was getting my money together and I was about to take all these classes, my mind was telling me, why don't you just try your best to get it out the mud just like they did? Because if they could do it, you could do it. Ain't nothing wrong with taking a class because we all learn different. Everybody cannot watch Natalie Carmona on YouTube like I did and just watch repeatedly and do it the same way. Everybody is not visual learner. I'm visual learner baby, okay? I'm visual learner girl. Everybody don't need that. Some people need to be handheld and walk through it. Some people need the physical learning, and that's fine too. So you gotta know yourself. It's nothing wrong with one way or the other, but before you spend a whole bunch of money, and I mean, baby, the classes, the Valentino classes, the big classes, not just your local badass bitch nail tech that's doing a class. Like the brands, when they get into the classes get into the hundreds and the thousands of the dollars. So before you make that investment, even though that can be an investment for your future and it will come back tenfold for a lot of people, it has come back to them. Before you even make the investment, I stand by try to practice like 6 months, not 6 days, not 6 times. Like give yourself a good, genuine amount of time consistently every day practicing. That's what I did. I would get off of work, 3rd shift working at the post office in fucking hell, hating my life, hating my job. And I would get off of work in the morning at 6 a.m., 7 a.m. and I would do one nail set. The next day, I would do one nail set. The next day, I would do one nail set. Every single day, I would do one nail set. And I was dedicated to learn acrylic because it did not come easy to me. It was literally like pudding. I feel like, you know what I'm saying? The same way that we all felt when we started. I was like, how do I control this product? And I need a class, but I didn't need a class. I needed to practice and I needed to stay down. So I absolutely am an advocate for that. And if you're going to take a class. But big tip is just try to get it out the mud and practice first. You might find that you did not need a class. You just needed to give yourself grace and give yourself time. Speaking of class, that's the next tip. A class does not equal a license. You're going to the class to learn the techniques to be able to do the nails and generate the income. If you're going to make a career out of this, you need to have a license. That is the point blank period. The licensed nail tech versus the unlicensed nail tech. The unlicensed nail tech probably does not want to make this a career. Probably doesn't want to get a building. Probably doesn't want to, you know, like all the city stuff that comes with having a salon, all that type of stuff. You probably don't want to do that. So you're like, I'm not going licensed. I'm just doing this to grab this money, whatever. But what I do know and what I have seen several times is that vindictive people will fuck your whole shit up, take your whole business and turn that bitch over. I've seen people get mad at their nail tech and call the board on their nail tech. Now your illegal ass is telling the shit as you are. Your illegal ass is in some shit now because you done did too much with a person and they, you know what I'm saying? Big bang take little bang. And then now they on your ass and now the state is on your ass. I've literally seen hairstylists get the cosmetology board card on them. I've seen it happen to nail tech. I don't know if it's a really big fine. I don't know if it stops you, impedes you from going back later and getting it. I don't know if it's just a warning, if it's a little slap on the wrist. I don't know what the I don't know what the punishment is for that or what the repercussions, consequences is for operating unlicensed every single where in the world, but I do know that that is a motherfucker. Like, I can only imagine if any of my clients ever went bad on me. None of my clients ever. So yeah, sorry about that. I had to start recording the phone I was holding because this phone want to be running out of space. But yes, like I was saying, if you want to go legit, if you want to have a career in this, you need to go legit out the door. Like, out the gate, go legit. I never had no issues, but I can't say that the same will be for you. And getting a license is not a class. You could do nails and make money and have a living and learn it yourself or go to a class, but you will never have a legitimized business recognized by the city you live in if you do not get a license, because it is just a requirement of the city. It's not gonna make you a better nail tech. Most schools are not even gonna teach you acrylic nails. Most schools are gonna glaze over acrylic nails, nail art. If you even get a nail art section, if they even talk about nail art, you'll get a little piece. But most schools is not even gonna teach you nail art or acrylic nails. It's the basics, hygiene, fundamentals of like the body, customer service element. You know, it's important information, but it's not even the money making glitz and glamour information. It's the core basics that you then take as a business professional and you excel and you make it your own thing. But it's the fundamentals, and I stand by a license being important, because you would hate for somebody to kill your whole vibe. You would hate for a disgruntled client to set your whole shit backwards. So, you know, that was the last tip. If y'all have any more questions, please, please, please ask me. I'm really trying to make this channel informative. Like, we do a lot of fun tutorials and stuff, but I want to do a lot more information. I want to do a lot more talking to the camera so you can understand I'm in the same position that you are in, or I was just in that same position. So that's it, y'all. Hope y'all enjoyed, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Bye.